Joint 7 to 7. And Chenny, go.
It's on track with a bang.
We've been praying to Jaja. I'm down on my knees. We've been praying for favor. Come save us, oh please. Say a bonny be I am poor. Eja pa chaye. Eye wadunti na yete asinti. Eja beshe. Make it better, 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 better. Make it better, 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 better. Make it better, 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 better. Make it better, better, better. Me say me kai those days so good old days. Me saw me TV pe na me ni aje say things we do for love and then you see YOLO. Kotoko ne has me try me treat me auto. Asema ba Ghana ha arewe trying photo. Shatter movements act nation mama young combo. Make we all come together. Pray to our savior. Hey, students, teachers, doctors, nurses. I want to see the girl them dance again. Shaking and whining all her body again. See the children play and happy again. Want to see my mama smile again.
It's on track with a bang.
We've been praying to Jaja. I'm down on my knees. We've been praying for favor. Come save us, oh please. Say a bonny be I am poor. Eja pa chaye. Eye wadunti na yete asinti. Eja beshe. Make it better, 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 better. Make it better, 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 better. Make it better, 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 better. Make it better, better, better. I want to see the girl them dance again. Shaking and whining all her body again. See the children play and happy again. Want to see my mama smile again. We've been praying to Jaja. I'm down on my knees. We've been praying for favor. Come save us, oh please. Say a bonny be
the clergy and the religious system, when they speak, they shake the foundation, and it is only the church that will address meaningfully the canker going on, and they want to silence all credible voices. And you don't want us to talk? We will talk today, we will talk tomorrow. Let me tell you why people do not want Professor Mate to talk. Listen, they have tried, politicians have tried all means, all means to muzzle me, to get me, but they can't. And you know what? I will speak today, I will speak tomorrow. You know the tax I pay? Sometimes when my this come and I see the tax that I've paid, but at the same time, I say, praise be to the Lord we serve, because He's going to build our nation. Then when my tax goes, you are stealing the money and you don't want us to talk. We will talk today, we will talk tomorrow. And you don't want us to talk? We will talk today, we will talk tomorrow.
It is for the public to understand that We have set up an office. We have to organize that office, have the requisite personnel. It doesn't take one day. My law says that 90 days after the assumption of office of the special prosecutor, pursuant legislation must be enacted. As we speak today, I have no legislation. So I use my common sense. The law says I can coordinate with other organizations. So I coordinate with the Auditor General. I coordinate with Yoko. I coordinate with other anti-corruption bodies so as to find a way by which we can begin to work towards the ultimate end. I have warned that if most of these things were not done by the middle of this year, then this office may not be able to be seen to be doing its mandate by middle next year. Because by middle next year, you are in election year. If I arrest somebody, you will turn up and look at it. Which party does he hold the insurance card from? Right? Because criminals now have taken
I no omubuye say you were short memory. Okay, I into committee. Set up by your own party in opposition. I indicted because every month former appointees. Every civil servants. And the storms in Mukesi, Senate. Apart from the storms, I know a board chairman, Senate. Omo Makenina, they are civil servants. Every Mukra that's who Senate or Moyejuma. Now it's here, I generalizing. You are president, it is what the president said. President was specific, was it former government officials, and I'm a boy. Former government officials. And who can work and you rest Agungu, or a former appointee, or a businessman. And Timoka, Namunya baby, and can fire Munyai. Again, Eke, Ubusa, a very brilliant question. Yamin Shrao. Ubusa say the fight against corruption now Ghana for Ubusado. And only say the former appointees be 21 Kojina court. After no person withdraw. Say no would you go come commitment who shows say oh Kunkata prayer was made the matam for Kojina court. Now what do no mu ye bi ne? Eke, what do no mu sim omuna sim omuso bo kro no ni bi ne? Eno de what can say? I don't think yes so we clearing agent. Wadofo no a wa party fo a waka omo ahye okukum no a omo bokro no anu aye din no omo de ne na ye ka say wo ye clearing agent wo ye corruption musejo Ramos hwe NYA scandal here by say yes ko frupo na yi bob say AK ye tie me kwa ko yi bob free ayim de bob fu frashe ma na etua me ka 9,000 Ghana cedis NYA 4.5 million. Semin se san bob ye training me said the message san bob and on ye tuya me can 90 million OCDs. Now professional electricians come ye adwuma ECG no kra boso me so o market tuya ye sen. Eke wo de no to a. Also NDC for consultants bi was South Africa no mo say omo ba be target President Akufo-Addo corruption. Assembly bi wa ba bia why communication do can why careful. Corruption allegations aye koso wa ban we mu. Aye NDC for na ye. What I want to disprove me say this in you. My prove your trail say corruption allegations are bad now are being made by your own people and people who have no connections with the opposition party. It's by Ora Adumakuba fi logic no. Professor Mate NDC ni. Professor Mate wa NDC ni. Oka say appointees say wa ban we mu corrupt no. Wo logic ni say wa man no NDC party card. President Akufo-Addo na mu beka say America renegotiated deal no or he was misled. But one executive secretary ne Owura Boache Jakomo no omo so adane NDC for Ghana Cylinder Manufacturing Company for border omo suspending Mame Francis CCM omo adane NDC. Danish ambassador wadane NDC. US ambassador wadane NDC. Netherlands ambassador wadane NDC. Reverend Awotwe Owusu die nansen okasa na video ko viral no ono so wadane NDC. Everybody among credit Ghana for with some level of intelligence. Obribu ahensem wia 5 million cedis the choir delegate conference or NDC.
One you should have movie.
No so we almost fire. It is Steve. It is Steve. It is Emrabian wa wo krom high makwan. Say party over government party need to make the nsa bo abansika.
But he did not use the word stolen.
Yes, but I am using it.
But it's wrong.
It is Steve. Do you know why it is Steve? Why I am usika. Many usika nya dey fund the MPP activities. Not the deputy general secretary say
This is Loud Silence Radio. You are listening to With All Due Respect. You are listening to Loud Silence Radio. You are listening to Loud Silence Radio.
deficit is so huge.
Okay,
but here we are. We were promised.
This is in the green book. It exists, correct? We looked at the phone. It exists, doesn't it?
Yeah, it exists, but creates a misleading picture.
This is housing, and you can see here Saglime affordable housing projects, and they show us all of it.
Yes.
I suppose you drive to your hometown.
I do.
And you do see these buildings there?
I do.
Okay. Even though they may be under controversy, they exist, don't they?
These ones exist, yes.
Okay.
MPP is too petty when it comes to, who becomes what. And I know they are intentionally doing this to make the president fail. And it's all because of tribalism. Tribalism! Asante for and the crow for we are too tribalistic. That is why you discriminate against IB4. That is why you discriminate against Kobo4. That is why you discriminate against Entafo. That is why you discriminate against Awusafo. That is why Tiania! Now they want to say na ye pesantini amana be flag bearer and wamakofa achim nti bibia ye be ya ma ye hunu se achim for nya de no. That is why they are sabotaging the president. And if I was the president and
the democracy we fought for gives us the right to elect a government every 4 years, and it provides us with an opportunity to hold our government accountable and renew a mandate or vote them out after 4 years. No government has an automatic right to be elected twice. We should not give governments a sense of the right to be elected twice unless they perform and unless they deliver on the promises they made whilst seeking our votes. This NDC government promised to give us a one-time NHIS premium. They promised to reduce the price of petrol drastically. They also promised to put money in people's pockets. They broke all these promises.
In the first 2 years of an MPP administration, under this Infrastructure for Poverty Eradication program, where every constituency will get $1 million every year for rural and deprived communities, under this program, there should be no village or community in Ghana after the first 2 years that would have a water problem or a toilet problem.
As leader of the NDC, I wish to serve notice that we shall do our part to ensure that our country remains peaceful and that the electoral process proceeds smoothly. But, and a big but, let nobody assume that we will accept the results of a flawed election.
Welcome to Loud Silence Radio and TV Network. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. This show is with all due respect extended version. If you can hear me, say hello. Here, if you can hear me, say hello. You're joking. Against the live in there. Against Zen, the woman picking phone calls. We're trying everything possible to get through against someone here, but no bagawaya, no bosun. We are all the same on this platform. This platform is for equal, smart thinking individuals who are ready to speak truths to power. My name again is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. The show has been produced by the Ghost team. Nobody has seen before. All over the United States of America. We're streaming live from California. It's almost 1:40 here in California in the afternoon. I know it is almost 4:40 in the East Coast, where I'm from, Washington, D.C. And I know it's about 8 p.m. in Ghana. If you're listening to me from Africa, Asia, Europe, I would like to say good evening, good morning, good afternoon. This show is the show that everybody talks about. This is a show where we speak truth to power. Here, no bagawaya. Here, we don't mince words. Here, we speak truth to power. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Loud Silence Radio and TV Network.
Namafa, 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 namafa. C'est très fun. Kojobi. 2020 the Mahameba.
and then we clear cross offer. I go for the band with a share 4 years, but now so then we'll be here. 1 history, 1 30. Scan the band with your man from me. A penny band said 2020, but we need a team creme. I want to be a mama fa. Mama fa. I say mama fa. Mama fa. Mama fa. Mama fa. 2020, when you be on pre-cost, mama fa. Mama fa. I say mama fa. Mama fa. Mama fa. Mama fa. 2020, when you be on pre. Galam say, was so be working now. Or buy no coffee soldiers. Was the intimate now? What is this cavitas now? What's a sea low bed? Ubegunu, tell you be true. Before the chitu benches in the Ubegunu. A pen of a banner said 2020, but when you Tim Crumb, a banner, mama fa. Mama fa. I say mama fa. Mama fa. Mama.
That was from Kojo B. He says, Abanode Mahama Fa 2020 elections, Mahama Fa. That is a song of the moment. If you like it, say hey. If you don't like it, say hey. Against for media, me say me pay. Opa and family home. One gas our problem. Here, against Abu Wintem. Before I start the show, I'd like to say, wow, Baby Didi Atimbia, wow, Baso Baby cause confusion bia at Patanje and Antoine Nku in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, let's go ahead. I'm not going to do a lot of hellos today to the family because we are way behind time. Way behind time. So I'm saying hello to a few people. I'm going to spend just 5 minutes in doing that. We are almost we producer is telling me not to even do that, but because of family, I'll just have to say hello to family. Kissinger is here. First names alone. Saeed Anim is here. Sam Oklu is here. Derek is here. Rebecca Defi and all that. Ladi Adabra. A lot of let me see on YouTube. YouTube guys. I know and Abubi Baga can call. Yeah. I know Bagawaya. We are still here. We're not going anywhere. All right. Is it happening here on YouTube? Let's see. Just want to say hello to the family on YouTube. Then we can go straight to the issues. Today we're talking about PDS. Today is all revision week. Revision day. We'll be reminding ourselves of a few things. Today, the NDC actually had a press conference. They discussed PDS, the PDS gang. Yes, the PDS criminals. The PDS criminals upon criminals are still walking in the corridors of the Jubilee House, walking in Ghana, and even having that audacity to speak on corruption. This is the Ghana for you today. And the Ebene, a simple cry. I know a few people you just followed, with all due respect, Loud Silence Media and all that. We can confidently say that we broke the PDS story with the help of the family watching us and the family listening to us all over the world. Some people don't really have the idea, from the genesis, how PDS started. In fact, if you want to understand PDS, you can go on our page on Facebook, on YouTube, look for PDS Scandal 1, PDS Scandal 2. You have an idea of what PDS is. And today, what I'm going to do today is I'm not going to do talk a lot. I'm going to remind our listeners and viewers of things that we forgot. The NDC did something today. They reminded Ghanaians of the biggest and the most unprecedented scandal to hit our country, PDS scandal, which was headed by the president himself, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. I'll be helping you out, give you an idea of what PDS is about, and I'll be telling you things we have forgotten. Have you forgotten Thriller in Manila? Thriller in Manila was put together by Gabi Asarotri, the president's niece or nephew or whatever. Thriller in Manila is one WhatsApp group the Gabi Asarotri put together. Do you remember the conversation between Bamti, who is the president's brother, Gabi Asarotri, and also Philip Ayensu, who was in the middle of PDS, the criminal himself, Philip Ayensu? I'll be playing these audios to refresh our memories. In October, I will start something. In October, I'll be delving into PDS, breaking it down for people to understand. Our mothers, our uncles, our sisters who don't really understand the English, when we're doing these grammar things and things, don't worry. PDS be a start here. Your G, we need your G, we need your real way. You be able to and the other say you didn't sabe bro. So now I'm say you're PDS any other election 2020. We are not shutting up. No, until these people are prosecuted. John Dramani Mahama has to promise Ghanaians that when he comes to office in the first 6 months, PDS gang, they will be jailed. If he doesn't, then I don't think anyone should vote for Mahama. Anyone involved in the PDS scandal, because the government made us understand PDS is fraud. It was fraudulent and that people have to go to jail. Mr. President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, good evening. I know you're watching me tonight. You are the head of PDS criminals. And I'll say this, Mr. President, you have proven that you believe in criminality and you are a criminal, because upon all the things you said, upon all the things that came out, upon Americans telling us that we are an embarrassment to the world, you did not say anything about PDS. Your cousins, your nephews, all the people in this government are walking around like Ejapa Mesa, such a thief, is walking around. Today, we'll be breaking things down. Today, I'll also be taking a few minutes to talk about ANAS' new expose on Ridge Hospital. I was on this show. I was telling you people that something was coming. I was doing my own investigation, and I pleaded with journalists in Ghana that please go in there, go to Ridge Hospital and find out because people are selling PPEs. I pleaded with journalists in Ghana. Hey, Endoko Ghana, obi o ha oti radios no kutapoma. Akesesem ejumano muntumi nye omofu no modernam. ANAS as a patriot, ANAS going ahead of everybody decided to go into Ridge Hospital and show us. You have to go on BBC website today and watch. The short version is 7 minutes, but the full version is 26 minutes. ANAS has done it again, and he has proven to the world that PPEs, this management at Ridge Hospital, they have been stealing PPEs, and it's a serious stuff. In fact, ANAS has decided to be nice with you people by showing a few of the things. I will be showing a lot of things because we are working on other hospitals, and I tell you, the politicians selling PPEs to their own hospitals and clinics. We bring you footages. This is the place you have to be. This show is, with all due respect, extended version. No bagawaya. Yadi atete krocha mensa nine. Na me se wo koto yembo dimpo ni achizu a ufum. Bidin de Kevin Kobedu Taylor. This show is, with all due respect, extended version. Let me say hello to the family on Facebook, on YouTube. Let's do YouTube now. Judith Kuma is also here. PDS Scandal 1. Thank you very much. Mr. Kevin, please, I need your help. Please, after this show. Thank you very much. Musa Muhammad is saying that. Nene Dube is saying. Flak Guade is also here. Judith Kuma is also here. Lots and lots of people on Facebook and on YouTube. Good evening to Sandra Heteka and Kofi Ago. You are my guys. I love you, and I know you guys love me too. Today, we're rushing through because there are a lot of things to talk about. I'm going to do social media segments shortly. If this is your first day watching this show is in 4 segments. Yes, it is in 4 segments. The first segment is what I was just doing, saying hello to the family, people listening to our watching us. They are our family. We love them and they love us back. The second segment is also the social media segment, where we talk about issues making headlines on social media platforms, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, everywhere you go. We're going to be talking about those stories. The third segment is when I do my editorial. Today I'm talking about scandals, and the best scandal to discuss today is PDS scandal. The third one is when I open the phone lines. I don't know if the lines are going to come through, but if they give me the opportunity, I'll talk to you on phone. So this show is packed. This show is the show to watch. This show is the show to tell a friend to tell a friend. Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team are live.
MPP is too petty when it comes to, who becomes what. And I know they are intentionally doing this to make the president fail. And it's all because of tribalism. Tribalism! Asante for and the crowd for we are too tribalistic. That is why you discriminate against IB4. That is why you discriminate against Kobo4. That is why you discriminate against Enta4. That is why you discriminate against Awusa4. That is why
Asante I come for ye tribalistic, and I concur whatever this man is saying. Yem say kakra, yen say adwene kakra, yen ni pe bia ye be boy nyina ho ano, ye be dodo ye ho, na yen ya come for ye tribalistic, and that is a fact, and I concur whatever this pastor is saying. Welcome back to Loud Silence Radio and TV Network. This show is, with all due respect, extended version. Let's do social media segments now. The green paper is what everything is on. And then Jack in the agro. Let's do this. Our first social let's do social media segment right now. Social media segment is this. The first social media story, let's remind ourselves about a few things. This is the first social media story. Ghana News. I don't regret insulting Mahama, and this is come from Otiko Jagba. You remember, let's remind ourselves. Otiko Jagba, plain language, you see, or say, I don't regret insulting John Dramani Mahama. So those people saying things, and they're Kevin, in some now can the TB the Ghana no nyame enkumo, because we are hypocrite. Let's remind ourselves. This is also another statement. This came from the vice president's wife, Madam Makeup. She says Mahama is useless and incompetent. Samira Baumia, and all these things were said in 2016 before the elections, and nobody saw any problem with it. None of me, my Akan brothers and sisters, saw nothing wrong with it. But when I called the president a scandalous president, a criminal for overseeing the PDS scandal, people come to my page and say, Kevin, you are not respectful. Kevin, you don't trust me, Masa. Ediana de bo ban and one at Baba a quabota. Ediana yedebo tichino, yedebo ban as a quabota, near queen. So these are things that happened in 2016. This woman, this makeup artist, she got that infantry to insult John Dramani Mahama. She wasn't even a vice president, second lady then. She was some girl walking around Gimpa with some public machine, and then she was saying things. But hey, aden na MPP fonti enya bone ye ne ye ka kire tanin inte enya problem fulani sebi di John Mahama atem 2016 yanka bibia normal aden and the o kan bia se ummu ade. Let's move forward. we've heard things in Ghana. We have heard things. The next reminder is this one, and it's coming from Almighty, the lesbian queen. She says, no regret for calling president a thief. You hear this? This is 20th February 2013. Asla Owusu said she has no regret for calling John Dramani Mahama a thief. So if I say Nana Adan Kufuor a kromfoa, do you have a problem? Because I'm an MPP person and there's no regret calling Kufuor a thief, a tyrant, and also calling him somebody who is not responsible to lead. Kufuor is a criminal and a thief, especially when you talk about PDS scandal and other scandals. So Nana Adan Kufuor is a thief. He's a criminal because he's overseeing a criminal enterprise. We are just reminding ourselves of things today, reminding ourselves of so many things today. Hey, no baga, remember Boomfu. If you had about Tichino, Ediana Subasa Boba, into end of the year, Yanjan Sape, I know Bozen, Ubianka, Ubiasun Kaubi. All right, these are all the reminders. Let's do this. Social media. This is making a lot of news, and then giving 66% shares of Kotoka International Airport to private firm wrong, John Dramani Mahama, and was reported by City Newsroom. And as you can see here, is a clear example of Kufuor's kind of criminality. You see, if there's anybody in Ghana who has the right to speak on this issue, is John Dramani Mahama. I will take one day and break this issue down for Ghanaians to understand. But if there's anybody in Ghana who has the right to speak about the deliberate criminality happening in this government, is John Dramani Mahama, especially when an airport worth over 5 billion Ghana cedis, 5 billion. Today, we have given it to a company, 70 million, and they own about how many? 60 to 70% shares in Kotoka International Airport. Oh, Papa Besi, so Konko Kura Wensibi, Ekufuado, Papa Bedi president, so Bedi bench president, no Konko Kura Wensibi. Let me show you people something. And then I have a problem with these young Ghanaians, young MPP, with all due respect, pigs who speak anyhow, because they come on my page and they also tell me I'm a pig. So we are sharing ideas as MPP sympathizers. These, with all due respect, MPP pigs who come on my platform to insult me because I'm saying the right thing. Let me tell you, in Ghana, nobody has the right. Only John Dramani Mahama has the right to speak about Kotoka International Airport because it was under his leadership that we had this Kotoka International Airport. And the other problem, the bogus na moko Ghana sisia, no mofa Kotoka enet mo saying. Na Ekufuado na nkasa no ono Kotoka etene saying, or forward etene saying. Or the nature nam Kotoka ayanet etene saying, and nobody wants to speak about it because John Mahama NC, Ekufuado NC and kamoba kokro ano pebi anko bonsu for Kotoka akọ. But the disgusting part is somebody spends all the knowledge to build Kotoka to become a world-class airport. I know my brother-in-law told me his friend is a pilot. The pilot actually went through Ghana. He's like, man, your brother-in-law's country, their airport is classier. Masa, me say, take if one mode Kotoka mo airport say and you people sit in Ghana out of ignorance into Obia to me, and they say Obia became but Mahama has the right. You know the reason why Mahama has the right to speak? Because this is Kotoka International Airport. This is Kotoka International Airport. This is Kotoka International Airport, and nobody can take that legacy from John Dramani Mahama because it was under his leadership. Tamana economy ninyano, tamana Mahama e criminal no, tamana utiko jago edidi Mahama tem. Aslo uso ani sin rough odidi Mahama tem. Mahama was building this. Tamana Kufuado walking around Ghana and saying, he will make Ghana the greatest country on earth. He will build more infrastructure. He will lower the price of fuel. He will do this. He will do that. That John Dramani Mahama was building this Kotoka International Airport. Yes, this is Kotoka International Airport. John Mahama and a builder, and you can't take that away from him. And today, what Bana Papa Penny 76 and to build something, leave a legacy, leave something good. You have destroyed free SHS, you have destroyed infrastructure. Leave this. What kind of criminality is that? The reason I'm talking about this is simple. It is because these same criminals in power today, these cartels, these achim criminals in Kruano, PDS, ECG. I'll take my time and break it down for people listening to us. Time when you will be able for this kind of nonsense. Oh, yeah, president, and that's all bound to me. Get out and let's move on. John Mahama has proven himself. At least, John Mahama bit by the Kromfoa, young who be that John Mahama has left something that will benefit us today and tomorrow. Today, Osafma for Chwaba or the Ridge Hospital, or John Mahama is Ridge Hospital under his leadership. It is not his money, it is our money, but we got a leader who can do this. I will never sit anywhere else and say I'm shy to talk about this. No, John Mahama built. The stupidity in Ghana should go down. The stupidity in the youth should go down. We need progress. We need people who can help us. No political party is holy in this world. No leader is holy. But Obabe this Ghana, leave something behind. You can't come, no, I will teach the tree, you know, be this canal, so the language is changing, and we are going to be direct and straightforward with people who are hypocrites in Ghana. This is Kotoka International Airport. This is Kotoka International Airport. Show me what Nana Akufo-Addo has built in Ghana. Show me one thing, and I'll stop my show today. Show me one thing Akufo-Addo started from scratch and completed in 4 years. He can't, because he's a liar. Because all that he came to do is enrich himself, enrich his family, enrich Rebecca, enrich all these thieves following him. And this is the time we have to speak truth to power. This man is not even a democratic leader. That's what I hate about Akufo-Addo, because he's a tyrant. And if you don't understand me and you have issues with me, I also have issues with you, because Ghana does not belong to any stupid fool. Ghana belongs to all of us, and we have the right. We have the right to speak when people decide to be hypocrites. So this is Kotoka International Airport, and it was built by Tenny John Mahama of Ribole. Sebi never pan for an London school, never pan for an school UK, never pan for an school US, never pan for an school Sweden, never pan for school Ghana. But he has that fear to know, say, he needs to change Kotoka. He needs to build schools. He needs to build hospitals. He say he's going to create 1 million jobs. Why should I be scared? Why should I be worried? Why should I think he's lying? Because he was able to build hospitals that will employ million nurses. Today, calculate all the cheap compounds in Ghana and see the number of nurses those cheap compounds can employ. Today, go to Kotoka. How many people have you employed there? Go to Rage Hospital. Go to UGMC. How many people can be employed there? So if the person tells me he can build more, he says the 10 billion. He says just 10 billion is going to change the face of our youth employment. What is your problem again? The man has done it. He has done it. And I might sound like I'm campaigning for him. I will, because one, the president we have today is a tyrant who does not believe in democracy. And two, he can't perform. The president is lame, and we have to speak truth to power. John Mahama can do it because he has done it again. Why am I Mehuda? Why am I Ghana for him? Today, these hospitals are benefiting these hypocrites on TV and on radio. Obi to say Morris Ampao. Nige seminar no. This hospital and then the Tundi trader. John Mahama Hospital and these people are all speaking and walking around Ghana nonsense because they be want to make us we will speak and die. The nonsense is too much. The stupidity is too much. We are not going to allow people. And if you don't like my show, don't watch me. I don't have time for nonsense. I don't have time for nonsense. There's a song called Ghana, so too much. And this was built by John Mahama. And I'll clap for Akufo-Addo. You know this? This was built by John Dramani Mahama. Tema Hapo, go and see. In Kurasasem na yemo, nipa bada sobe sobe buama, tribalistic bigot, tribalistic insect, tribal dirty asses. This was done by John Mahama. Munchemi Akufo-Addo, what he has built. One, I'll stop my show. Liars. Akron for, you're bringing a moi. And I'm an MPP member, and I'll never leave MPP. You see, MPP, we are waiting for humans to come and lead MPP for us to support MPP. This group of criminals can never be people I have to support. Never. I would never do that, and I'll be a fool to do that because you remember to kinda I know what is beautiful, I know what is nasty, and I will never sit here and condone nonsense. This is Tema Harbour, and this is John Dramani Mahama. He has expanded the harbour. He has expanded the harbour. Imagine 10 of John Mahamas in Africa. I don't care. Hey? John Mahama met the girls from Ghana. I don't care. All I need is the job I want you to do. Have you done it? That is the most important thing for me. John Mahama, I didn't vote you. See, so I'm talking about John Mahama. I'm talking about John Mahama because no, I'm voting for John Mahama to come and expand the hospitals, come and finish the roads, come and employ the youth, which he has promised. I'm not. If John Mahama can sleep with all the girls in Ghana, I care because I care less. At the end of the day, it's some job. Now, I'm Ghana concert near Kasabo Bongo for history and could be to Ghana. Yeah, can't go for history. But see, we are voting for Mahama not because he's dating 100 girls. I don't care. That's his personal problem. But the job we want to give John Mahama is come and finish what you didn't finish. That's the most important thing. John Mahama, come and finish the hospital. Come and build. A Jumana also the Ghana fund because you started infrastructure. And we started saying this from day one. A country without infrastructure cannot develop. You cannot create jobs. It's in the Akufo-Addo and he's stuck because there's nowhere to work. Let me tell you, we are in the modern world. Go to Ohio today. There are factories there people are in working. If you don't have the basics, you can't. You see in Juma, Waba, sugar factory sitting there. Why woman ananam build, make sure that it is operational to one our cabrofo. Brofo toponko. Brofo toponko. Brofo and toponko. So I'm saying, I give you a job to do. Some Juma say, yeah, or girls say 50, I don't care. At the end of the day, I'll come and ask you the job I gave you, have you done it? Or girls say 100, I don't care. It is your personal problem. But I will scrutinize you, job number, the result is what I want. And if you give me the results, Your personal life is your personal life, my friends. This is John Mahama, and this is another John Mahama legacy. See, this is John Mahama legacy. Yepo, it is John Mahama. And I will say, me metu kwan yo, minye krasini you. Minye Ghana ni metu kwan ya me hunyama me pese me kyerese me ninti. Me niati, me hu ade ye, obi ade ya me bona baso. John Mahama is a leader. John Mahama, upon all his flaws, he can develop Ghana. Apart from Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, no president, Kufuor, Jerry John Rawlings, even at Mills, cannot compare themselves to John Mahama. John Mahama moved us from 0 to 20. He was going to complete 50. Then he gets there. Now yenya kamfo. Yes, yenya kamfo sebi hantang and yeah or yet or 10 inti. We don't want to speak the truth. Yet Ghana today 4 years wasted. And the C3 SHS is on his knees. It is done. In Quran, you're useless. This is what you want. This is the kind of country you want to PDS. And the Kotoka International Port. Ya ton Edia Mobi. There Yana Crampo say company na ye ton adena man Ghana no benyi loan. What kind of stupidity is in school mukon saying? School now mukon saying. Ekufuor is not a leader. He's a vegetable. I'm telling you. And if you don't understand, Masa could be a platform on papa. If you don't understand, me say John Dramani Mahama can sleep with all the girls in Ghana. I don't care. If I'm voting for John Mahama, there is a reason I'm voting for. There's a contract. Build this. Did you build it? 4 years, leave. That's what I need. When you build it, when you end your 4 years, I will scrutinize you. You come for accountability. If you have to be jailed, you have to be jailed. People who are fighting for to be in heaven, it is your problem. More the most holiest people are more person call heaven. It is your problem. We have work to do. You need accountability on earth. And that is what we are doing today. And that is what we are putting Ekufuor on. We are counting. You'll be accountable to everything that you have done. And this, people don't want to see. This is what's built by John Mahama. And I will show it every day. And this was built by John Mahama. This Kotoka International Airport. There are lots. As time goes on, I'll be showing every day. Now we are Ghana and sebi now to Ghana and that's a way into Mr. Sawajima who say and conform D and fuya. Now we know free chair mom doing because at the end of the day, no my amount. Party in tea, politics in tea, stupidity in tea. What kind of people are we? So that's the end of social media segment. Yes, you're still watching Loud Silence Radio and TV Network. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. In fact, let me do this. Yes, 5 to 5. I want everybody to go watch the ANAS expose on BBC. The short one is about 7 minutes. The long version is 27 minutes. ANAS has done the job. The reason why I'm speaking on this today is not because about 3 weeks ago, I was pleading with journalists in Ghana. I have seen something. Somebody should go there, or somebody should go there. Somebody should. I'm on 40 radio sukutapuma. Journalists in Ghana, radio sukutapuma. And when people like ANAS, they are doing everything possible to get the truth out. Where they will stop him. People are exposing crime in the system. People, I say on record, apart from ANAS, Arimia, ANAS, no journalist can stand before me because you people are liars and thieves. From your senior journalist to your last messenger journalist. ANAS is not Jesus Christ. ANAS has his own flaws. I have my own flaws. But the issue is concentrate and do the job. And that's the most important thing. It's not about somebody being a Christian or a Muslim or somebody being a drunkard or somebody being a smoker. At the end of the day, are you doing the job? That is why you've been put there. You get what I mean? It is a free bit in it too. And ANAS, I'll stop him. Now, when you're Jimmy for Ghana, young men and women who say, ye pay Juma, ye pay baby, ye Juma, ye hochi, ye Jimmy, namu di chira, namu so what Jimmy Chen, Nipana or Jimmy no. Because at the end of the day, ANAS is trying to stop these holes for us to get a better future for you people. Young man, boxers yet too. I see you at young girl, obey the dear Chona Bemada. Are you not ashamed? And we are telling these people to create jobs for you, to account to you. Now to us say, yeah, the MPP for you, Santa for you, and kind for you, then the Jimmy. Nobody. If we don't speak the way we are speaking, nothing will change in Ghana. And we have left it and we have proven. So we are not, it's not party politics. So it is the truth. We have proven. Let's watch this short thing. And there's one of ANAS's piece. Let's just watch this. After that, I'm urging every single person to try and go out there and watch this piece. ANAS has done something great again. And hey, why should we keep quiet on it? Let's watch this piece. After that, I'll be back.
As a result, I have been investigating one reason why PPE is disappearing. I am investigative journalist ANAS Arimiao ANAS. My team have been undercover in one of Ghana's best hospitals, where some staff have been selling vital PPE for personal profits. buying and diverting supplies, while their colleagues risk their lives to save our people.
That's wickedness.
Greater Accra Regional Hospital is ground zero for COVID-19 in Ghana. When the virus arrived, they faced a potentially disastrous lack of PPE. Government called for hospitals to gather as much as possible, and the country rallied around to help.
You are the frontline defense of the population against the disease, and we must all support you to be able to protect us.
But I received multiple reports from hospital staff that some of their colleagues had formed a clandestine network to cash in on the crisis. My sources identified Mr. Thomas Osei, a hospital pharmacy worker. We soon confirmed these reports, secretly filming Thomas sell multiple loads of PPE inside the hospital. Protective coveralls for 600 cedis, $105. On another day, 9 sets of coveralls.
That one is going to the workers, the nurses.
Is it the same type?
Yes.
Is it the same type or?
The same thing.
Okay.
Thomas seemed completely at ease, unconcerned about selling off this life-saving medical equipment in plain sight within the hospital. And then he sold us multiple face shields, equipment that medical workers have been crying out for. The total bill came to $450. Renowned surgeon Dr. Hadi Abdallah has faced a lack of PPE while treating COVID patients.
It's unbelievable. This is so bad.
He was shocked by our findings.
If you look at the face shield, my head of department tried on it on his own to try and create some for us. And apparently we had some in the country and people were selling it. Like that's wickedness. Every 2 weeks the president makes a statement, tells the public how much PPEs they have contributed towards the fight of COVID. And we on the ground never saw it and we kept complaining.
More than 2,000 medical workers in Ghana have been infected by coronavirus.
We work in a system where people were told that they had to manage with 2 or 3 masks for a whole week. If they can be so callous and wicked like that, knowing that when health workers don't have this protective gear, they are putting their lives and the life of their families at risk. I think they don't deserve to work there, and I think they should be severely punished by the law.
We put our allegations to Thomas, who admitted he had sold PPE. He claimed he did it for personal business, that the goods did not belong to the hospital, and provided receipts for the items. When we investigated the receipts, we were informed by the companies that wrote them that they were all written retrospectively under Thomas's supervision and backdated. The CEO of one supplier said they did sell Thomas PPE, but believed it was for the hospital. The goods were intended for exclusive use of frontline staff, not for private sale.
On the 9th of April, they had a call for a purchase of 9 face shields to be delivered to Rich Hospital. And I do not condone in selling to hospitals for private people to sell to the public.
Another hospital staff member was also filmed selling PPE, Divine Kumoji. The hospital began sewing their own masks for staff when they began facing shortages. Divine was filmed selling hundreds of these PPEs on site for $140. Divine didn't respond to us, but management at Greater Accra Regional Hospital launched an investigation after receiving our allegations. Both Divine and Thomas have since been suspended for privately selling PPE in breach of hospital rules. All the PPE bought during this investigation has been donated to frontline medical staff. But questions remain. How much of Ghana's vital PPE has gone missing? And how many lives could it have saved?
So that's the documentary from ANAS. This is the short version. It's about 6 to 7 minutes. I'll urge everybody listening to me, watching me now, to go on BBC later in the day and watch the whole episode. You cry. I was here about 3 weeks ago telling Ghanaians that we have picked about 7 hospitals. My team, we have picked 7 hospitals, and Rage was part of it. And then I was like, okay, Rage is too tough for me because I'm not getting access. So people should go in there. I was telling journalists in Ghana, now something is happening there. Please go there because something is happening there. And Ghana, thieves. I don't trust these people. Especially Peace FM for any Adum F. They are thieves. They don't have nothing. They just follow their stomach. Mam 100 Ghana, Niango Kamau, Mam 200 Ghana. You see, and they don't want to follow the truth. That's why you have somebody like 1962 Box Iron, not Ottawa, or TV so can't catch a. This is what you have to do. Where do you this job the because ANAS and my papa. Oh, so Jimmy 7 years so Ghana no, and I say I'm a Jimmy na to Korea na. I'm a free beer but TV so no to GD. This is what is happening. And you know, people have died. A senior physician, senior doctors have died because they didn't get access to these things. Now, obi to her tongue. Now, president will not make a statement. Say president the minimum or no. President Atai, he only sees things that's against the opposition. Only there, idea the chrono ne want na manimu de ohun ye. Chrono ne Kufuado, ne nkofo no bo no chrono ejine na mo yere de. Kufuado ohun hwe. Na me se etikrom ha. Me se abo bi beka kenkon wo krom ha. See in Ghana. It be a Ghana for chain be, it be a nipa chain be. A cromfo, it be the Charles be a Japan messa, Gabia Sarachada, come Tom PDS, and Ghana Ghana International, Kotoka International Airport. Yet, why I did in such a dim with him, a Yakufu Adunsa, a origin de, or say chrono, but to war, and I'm me, or say chrono. You see, will be a tiny tribalism. You see what ANAS just did? He has proven that he's a patriot. See, the more your Ghana, any other didn't we are focused. I'm telling you. And you see, these are people we look up to and we do the job. These are the kind of people we look up to. You see, I came pleading, can somebody go in there? Can somebody go there? And he took it upon himself. So I'll go in there. Are you a journalist for? Are you a journalist for? And then there's small and I slave queen for me or free slave queen for more. I don't problem no monya. I'm some what to omni mema got down on my other to damn my problem. And not if I buy home. Now when your papa need Jimmy, I got TV so to me TV or say friend lawyer ampel. Or to your ball tomorrow to United. Una obetche Ghana for say I slave queen for me no kunti. I buy Jimmy. Do you know the problem we have at hand? Do you know the problem we have at hand? Do you know the number of people who have died COVID? And they might update BM. I didn't take for some updates. I remember look bad. And we are sitting there, Yako school, Yansa for, Yako University, and I'm quite pay, and I'm called pay, and I'm here pay, Jimmy. You don't use common sense, you don't apply anything. Ya Casamoni Manamoya, and some person obey Munyama some nipa. One person be Casamoni, and the Munya de Nipa ye. Because someone can let Ghana ho. It could for 4 years he has wasted everybody's time. 4 solid years. The problem with the Akotum. Somebody saying he's going to raise just 10 billion to provide jobs. And I believe it. You know why? Because Sani Pano, I believe you say when you set the basics right, you can get everything right. And the basics are build the factories, build the schools, build the chip compounds, build the hospitals. And then the nurse for 2015, common sense, no be able to go and a nurse allowance who didn't die or China didn't. Somebody is saying, say, Sikara Medema on deno, meant to be funny in our mound. We need to hold some. Did Dana, and yet did the preco. You have been to an infant school, mum. You have see hospital, mum. Send by your school, no Benya hospital, you move, fe, and ye did. Nan, and then I'm watching them in Kukramu to be. Silly, you people go to school, you don't use your head. They catch them one. Mahama Aja allowance. Uja allowance 200 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana, and then now the Ocho when you do out to now useless. And Bema, foul left and right. Or some fast one saying. You are useless as the word useless. Did the prekunkwana kaya for your square? We don't teach us common sense. We are nurse, wako school, wako training, abedru. Ubu someone say, na Mahama say, on for one of my, or say one the other day, or say one of the baby expansion, or the baby more hospital. Send a baby who school no, we are knowing your baby juma. Simple. That is what we call economics. No, be about Abi, or some first kind of mount, and then they want to be taught draws into me to know or two no when you juma. That is common sense. Yakaza is the Mumbese Casamunuma and the Munya de Papano. If you come on my platform to insult me, didn't can't start to show and to media, obedi mathematics your own problem. You see, that is the problem we have. But hey, ANAS has done a credible job and credible. I applaud him for what he did. At least somebody is in Ghana who listens. At least your nipe be a journalist be an ajunye juma otie okasa. Go on BBC after the show. Go and watch the full episode, the full piece, 26 minutes, solid piece. Solid investigative job, solid piece, management in Eton PPEs. The health minister, some of the PPEs are missing. This is it. That is it. Nobody's going to go to jail. Also, documentary. Some people have been suspended for 2 weeks. Nonsense. Suspended? People have lost their lives because there were no PPEs. Senior doctors, we could have used them for like 20, 50 years, their service and their intelligence for over 50 years. No, and you tell me, say, they have been put on suspension. Will be any problem? Obiato a normal adentra ekufu the president ye nyina nye Jimmy for na yembo etinko na no me I have tasted water and I've tasted blood. I know, and I have mixed the two and I know how they look. I will not understand say ye Jimmy no menso Jimmy no, so no, I will not agree to stupidity. Inti the American on tiasia for tikobo duem. Kufuor is running this country down. Kufuor is running this country back. It is all lip service. They don't have anything. Mr. Kufuor don't show me something about back office. What didn't I saw above from you for Nibakokra? I didn't try. There's no foresight in any because they came to steal and omujia. So they think that because they have money now, they can manipulate the people, manipulate the election. But see, Bakubewu. But see, 2020 election, one go die. All right, you're still listening to Loud Silence Radio and TV Network. After this short break, I'll be right back for us to get into today's issue. Today, we're talking about PDS, the PDS scandal.
MPP is too petty when it comes to, who becomes what. And I know they are intentionally doing this to make the president fail. And it's all because of tribalism. Tribalism. Asante for and the crowd for we are too tribalistic. That is why you discriminate against IB4. That is why you discriminate against Kobo4. That is why you discriminate against Entaf4. That is why you discriminate against Awusa4. That is why Tiania.
You're still listening to Loud Silence Radio and TV Network. California, Santifornia, come for Munkwana Wienipa. Entaf nipa. I want to nipa. Aden we nipa ben. You come for the tribalism. And why too much. If you should nimu no dawson. What kind of crap me can be? But a few of us will stand up and speak truth. Tribalism. Anything in the Jinaha. Anything in the Jinaha. Mama tenny, ye see schools, ye see hospitals, ye quine, ye are moving forward. Mahama tenny, Kwasiakasa and the Dijnahe. Chimney, what do we have? Nonsense. Mahama tenny, or a tough war, Nina Ibrahim, Mahama tenny, Omian, in tough for the Omian Omeska, in tough for Mufi, in tough for the America, and also any Dijnahe. In Kwasiake Kankwana de Tigana, Yampesebe Kano Krona Chenipa, and the Nipa Kasani Kuno Ghana, yet Mua Unini, ya Bonim, ya Bonasum, I didn't tell ya Unini, yet Mu Pepeni, a Bon, Adewe Pepeni, on Kagana, or the also Bechim, and the country last picture video be Aswaso, Aswasi, and the Kaya you for dear. You want some me a moi. Yes, Muntum to about her, Munim se Pepe for. I was sitting behind my TV, I was so mad. I'm like, Jimmy Samson saving a cost of Ghana because we have a leader who condones such nonsense. Now, to me, MPP General Secretary Jimmy for convincing nobody's speaking in Ghana again. What the hell is happening to you people? Are you people sick? share video now. Young girls, 18, 20, 24 person registered and they vote. Then these people are saying, hey, we mo, shemaya finti, paper for nonsense. Now when saying the stupidity is too much. You see, it is too much. And the man can't for some Kroll and Associates, this the thievery. But we'll get there. We're talking about PDS scandal. So what I'm going to do now is this is the logo, the caption, today's topic, revisiting the PDS scandal, thriller in Manila. Special feature, ANAS, we read, let's go straight to thriller in Manila, PDS. Let me play this short video. The NDC had a press conference. I think they touched on so many things. They asked so many questions, which were very, very important, very, very vital. But almost say, at the end of the day, I be to a canny patrim. Ebi omurefi inti be the better so momo. Na say, at the end of the day, na ayama on the American. But let's listen to Sami Jemfi and what he said today about the PDS scandal.
What we know is that as we speak, the perpetrators of the PDS scam are still walking the streets of Ghana as free men. Despite the fact that government itself described the transaction as fraudulent, no arrests nor prosecutions have taken place till date. The lives of Vice President Dr. Bawumia, the Finance Minister Ken Oforiatta, and the Eson Benjamin-led MIDA, who aided, abetted, and facilitated this scam on the people of Ghana, which has occasioned a huge financial loss to the state, have not been held to account for the roles they individually or jointly played in this scam. Also, cronies of President Akufo-Addo, such as Mr. Philip Ayensu, the Baba, I'm sure you remember him, an appointee of President Akufo-Addo on the NCA board, who was the chairman of PDS, and the other directors of the local partners in the company, who perpetrated what government itself alleges to be fraud on the people of Ghana, have all been left off the hook. Even more bizarre and scandalous, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that till date, PDS, the company made up of friends and cronies of President Akufo-Addo, who were gifted the 20 billion Ghana cedis worth of assets of ECG on the basis of a fraudulent insurance guarantee, and operated same for more than 7 months, have not been able to account for the over 1.5 billion Ghana cedis they collected from electricity consumers in this country. Also, all calls for the accounts of PDS to be audited by an independent and internationally reputable audit firm have been ignored by President Akufo-Addo. And so, as we speak today, Ghanaians, and I'm sure even you in the media, do not even know how much was collected by PDS from electricity consumers within the duration of the concession, and whether those funds have been properly accounted for and audited. Friends from the media, it is these plain acts of thievery and corruption that has entrenched President Akufo-Addo as the chief corruption clearing agent. It is glaringly clear that President Akufo-Addo has no intention to pursue the prosecution of persons responsible for the PDS scam and the recovery of the billions of Ghana cedis they collected.
Right. So what you just heard is a press conference the NDC, that's Sami Jemfi, the communication director of the NDC, had today their regular corruption watch. I think they have a name for it. And anytime I hear somebody talk about PDS, I get excited because PDS is like, you know, the first child of With All Due Respect. So anytime I hear anyone talk about PDS, I want to speak on it. And then even though today we don't have time, I'm going to take my time to explain a few things for Ghanaians to understand. PDS, from October, we are going to take our time and break PDS down again for people who don't really understand PDS. Send your man for be back together. Our mobile tongue Ghana Electricity Company Limited. Mobile tongue president don't rush. Today we are just going to touch on a few things. I think there were two things that the NDC refused to touch on, and I'm going to touch on. And if this is your first time hearing about PDS, and I say, and then I will share PDS is simple power distribution services. In fact, a good about power no on in the bush for a count say Ghana Electricity Company no mobile tongue and that is the baseline. Now, there's something that your friend Millennium Challenge account, and a US for America for almost Kibia, Omodima countries, Omo some person support in their energy sector. Say in especially in Africa, no, they're having problems sustaining their energy and a few things. In America, who say Ghana, your electricity company, one of their biggest assets just say for some time now, no, you struggle to keep our energy afloat and all that. Electricity supply near their day because. The Millennium Challenge account for no my idea and say if a country has sustainable energy, we can say electricity consistently in krase in kronkitwani ade ade no adwuma beba ho na nipa no so omobra no ebe pagya because say light or na e bi obi ho retailer light is so dey bi obetuma bo adwuma na so nya kakra no nti America for no hunu from that perspective say countries like Ghana and other countries it me bo me so masen na so mutumi sustain your energy na because as we all know John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, they've tried everything possible and they solved doom so and was confirmed by Baumia. And we all know how we have power flowing today. And everybody can attest to that. You don't need a PhD without hair to come and explain that to you. Now, what happened was, you go for the power now. I make sure maybe a PDS scandal no start here. Oh, the PDS, there was story be PDS, Ankasa, it is worth, because electricity company of Ghana, it is worth 123 million cedis. That is how much it is worth. Obia Kacho say any amount of bois. When a Jacko did the auditing, I mean, can be a starting here. Now, remember, mama, 1 or 2 clues. Now, I'm say October and ever starting. You see, PDS, and electricity company of Ghana, let's start it that way. It is worth 123 million cedis. A Jacko Babe, energy minister, no. Time and he know who the value because he made auditors, audit ECG assets in from transformers, services, whatever. And who say ECG is about $123 million. And the Ejako baby, my friend Nambusan Kevin Taylor say, how much is ECG worth? That is how much ECG worth. Now, what happened was the president called Ejako and I catch and say, you know what? We want to sell ECG. And we want to sell ECG for $4 million, 4 million cedis. You see, in Sembo Hanamam Funi, me see, and Nina County Jakuko Fiodo, Nti, Amafojin say, Ejako did not agree to it because Ejako could catch up Mr. President, apart from a married deal near the, I don't know, ECG is not worth 4 million, it is worth 123 million. And I am the minister, and I have done the checks, and I know we cannot go that low and sell ECG 4 million cedis. Now, this is what happened. Because Gabi Asarachirako was leading that course. No? What they wanted to do when they say, create cluster of companies. When they say cluster of companies in Kambomu and your friend PDS, Power Distribution Services. Now the issue is, companies no create on seconds dear womb, Philip Ayensumu dear womb, technically Omankasa dia, almost 30 companies bear 4. Now come person almost companies no eto ECG 4 million. If you are smart, you have to understand what I mean. Inti Gabi Mo, they're not more present. They knew that ECG was worth 123 million, but they wanted to sell ECG to themselves for just 4 million. And the Jaco was like, no, this is too much. A Honor president can say, if you're not going to go with this line, then you misled me. Get out. And so people don't really understand. So many things came together for Ejaku to be fired though. And if Ejako said, that's then settle, I remember not settle amount. Ejako, if the dust hasn't settled, I will settle it for you. Ejako was fired by the president because person number ton ECG. Ejako, you fire Ejako and I'm start to set it up. Oh, remember, I put ECG PDS scandal. No, I broke it on August 4th, 2019. Now, this is what happened. Omo jakona na moya fast omo say PDS yakonya Manila Filipino company bi omo no ba be so vetting no, because what happened was his son Benjamin, who was actually the representative of Millennium Challenge account for Americans no Krumhano, or no, he was on the board of Kenoforiata's Data Bank and Enterprise Insurance. Inti Kelly Gajepo, also board chairman of ECG, also is on the board of Kenoforiata's Enterprise Insurance and Data Bank. Inti number 4. So what they did was they already compromised Meda boss, no, his son Benjamin. They compromised him one because he's on the board of Enterprise Insurance. Enterprise Insurance CEO is Kenoforiata, who's the finance minister. Now Kelly Gajepo is a business partner with Kenoforiata and also the board of Enterprise Insurance and Data Bank. So it also has been compromised. So it is a free deal. Into MEDA, which is being headed by his son Benjamin, did everything possible to make sure say Kelly Gajepo coordinated with MEDA and also coordinated with the government through Kenoforiata to Kufuado to make sure say PDS PDS near that is why PDS they rushed through it, because remember PDS to form PDS almost started from 2000 and before Mahama left power. The latter part of Mahama leaving office, no, the scheme or the CBI vetting no change. That is when Santa Baron Bemu they brought some. I don't even want to talk about Eneja AS because Eneja AS now but the shame no. At the end of the day, from the beginning of the whole system, Eneja AS was out. The final question also be Busa Ghana for Busa Kenoforiata any PDS for say Eneja AS sa sikano mo beji no omuno mu free. That small question there, nobody has answered any room her. So this is what happened. And when people started recruiting people. Inti omo etonton ema omo wie no setting up company no joining sir, because when him say initially no PDS no, it was BXC who were supposed to win that deal, because BX in the Chinese company no, they had shown, because remember when Atamils was president no, time and a year struggle no, BX, this Chinese company, they gave the government of Ghana over $100 to $200 million without collateral, nothing, without interest, because they wanted to help our energy sector. And when you read the whole scandal, you realize BX4 no, they had more qualifications and more like experience to handle this, but not me Chinese for. Now in Kofo we know ekufu ado ne busuan for Bamti Gabia Sorchida ko Kenoforiata no money link, because no more during the time BXC Emma government of Ghana 200 million time in here to help our energy sector no, so they are a political company into omo brandy omo as NDC for, so they push them out. That is why so we share PDS scandal part 1 part 2. I'll show you how they kicked those guys out, and it was terrible. And I'm going to come on Manila, Philippines, because Philippines, it was also from Zoom Lion and Philip Ayensu. Because Zoom Lion also had deal with those Filipinos. And I'm doing technically, PDS near Canada, ECG, no matter it's cost 123 million. No, almost no, it is 4 million, because say omdi kube koto adwe. Ondi omo ye no. Ompe so omdi kube koto adwe. Omdi kube kakraka omdi koto adwe. Nti omo wia no munya profit. You see, omdi 4 million koto adwe ye 123 million. And that is what's the idea. Now let's move forward. Now also TS says a Millennium Challenge account for Mama Ghana $580 million for this deal. Almost the first chunk by NDC address no problem BNC. The Juman clean. Ever seen there? If MPP as a government I support, any sketchy move bia and this year and comedy aba, there's nothing. It went smoothly, and the U.S. government, they were very proud of Ghana. The moment 2016, you're 10 years and I feel Akronfona taking over, Akronfona seat. So then things started getting murkier, and almost setting up companies. If you understand, almost the Filipino company by Manila Electricals, almost Filipino, almost Zoom Lion, or no, Nadamfo. See, Zoom Lion, a small boy in Philip Ayensu. Into Zoom Lion, on why deals we actually on Peso being into of Fred Philip Ayensu, who is a very good friend to Gabia Sarchedako. Infancy, almost share war as so they are all time criminals, friends that are. And na Zoom Lion catch Philip deal we aba, mean to me from any munko, Fawu any munko, now only Gabi Monko wrestle for this deal. It Philip Ayensu jet because also obedient percentage. This is what happened. Then Omunya Eneja AS Angolan company na ebesin the obianim the way omunya 19% will deal obianim baby omu free buy. We don't know where they came from. PDS Enegia ebesin the obiantmin share where Enegia took that money, how much they took, who brought them, ebesin there, nobody. And you want to tell Ghanaians and say, ye Jiminti, ye sorry, near the Mahamechi, and as Lake Queen for Kumahama Hunty, the enjoy PDS, near San Tome Kufuado Kronfui. I want to do that. And I'm a journalist. I put so much resources into this scandal. And not in America for trade, I'm saying Ghana for me a Kronfo. Leader no munim nyansa mun twamono because obed PDS ECG no ekufuado onwie yo some man another 4 years obeton. I'm telling you people because odeka ekoforo no start here no waka chem so munya abotwe they should hold on. He is going to sell ECG if you give him another chance. So this is what happened. They went on and went on and went on, and then they set up the company. And they use the media. Somebody like Kwame Sefa-Kain, he gathered a come for media for no. Oko gada mo ebri and me say oko gada mo because Kwame Sefa-Kain company friend SK Consult, Sefa-Kain Consult. Omo na no mo ye media work ni nyina mo. Ko gada this hungry journalist will bring and catch them say oh PDS ni there monko bohu de rupa na mo Ghana for who say contract need clean and am so better radio say Jimmy for na PDS ekufu do akofa ba de and the see there omo kasa kro mo Jimmy san. So they confused people about PDS. So into these cartels no they had their way. That is when I nyanko for to say Philip Ayensu coming in. Yenya obi to say David Asare, TG Energy coming in. Yenya obi to say Sofia Koko, no Yejmo Dankwa Institute coming in. Yenya obi to say Ejapa Mesa, second D, or no MP no, or a secretary or a director, or say Ejapa Mesa mko so no a hungry guy. Ejapa Mesa to came in. Somebody like Yofi Grant. And also they brought Yofi Grant in because Yofi Grant too is connected to Enterprise Insurance. Kenoforiata, they brought Yofi Grant in. They brought somebody like Kelly Gachepo. Kelly Gachepo is the board chair of ECG or on the board of Enterprise Insurance and the partner at Data Bank. They brought him to in. And they brought somebody like Ken Oforiata, the finance minister, last killer. Denchem Nankasa, he was in there, and then his son Benjamin, who is a partner on Data Bank and Enterprise Insurance. His son Benjamin started this whole crime because he was the head. He told the Americans and said the deal is clean, whilst he knew it was not clean. But then the share because a downfall and our company now Tesono, it was benefiting from this deal. Now NDC Kasabe Briende about PDS, and when we started PDS, me come this crazy and there's a time no day. So this is what happened. Along the way, no, Kenofurata Behun Ayensu Behun say, no, in Kofon person muscle, that is the greediness of Ekufuado. The greediness of Bamti Ekufuado Nyano. And that the greed na adokro Gabia Sorochidakono. Along the way, no Mokono, who said no, yenye some changes be because a man for be percentage in the Dawson because Manila for no more percentage in too much. Because Ombenya lines and Manila no say Ayensu dia. Ayensu's boss is Zoom Lion. Inti what they wanted to do is almost say reshuffling. Inti restructuring. Ehona Akoto Ampao Dibemu. Akoto Ampao works in the law firm of the president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Yenhu bia o Ghana and yakofa Akoto Ampao. Inti Kenoforiacha throw letter. Ekoma meda. Ekache parliament to say the person they want to do the restructuring no Akoto Ampao, who works in the office or the law firm of the president. See, now this is what happened. Inti Akoto Ampao su be mono. Philip Ayensu, any Zoom line also said now Manila phone by Omunya line and said no. In Kofu person G your percentage DB eche. Because reshuffling and now restructuring, what they wanted to do is that if you don't person the seconds beam. Normally, I remember the massacre. They did it also. In some person the seconds, some other guy be a beam. In terms of restructuring, meaning now come person be see Manila for no Philip Ayensu ni Zoom line for no so and na Philip Ayensu ni Zoom line say lie. They are also not going to understand. And when the teacher PDS in here was greed. You get what I mean? It Philip Ayensu also tiasie. And a Gabi Koti group here friend no Thriller in Manila. Thriller in Manila, no. What happened was, now your WhatsApp group PDS they wanted to be updating themselves and getting the way forward. And I say on authority, Gabi Asorochidaku should come out and say, and you're an administrator of trailer in Manila. And you know that WhatsApp group because I have more on him. You see, Gabi, I'm a show. I don't want to say. I see you are trying to act more smart, more. Me say abobi na koka. Me say pete bi na na mu ebunti na wonya chance. I want to Gabi kote thriller in Manila. Now this is thriller in Manila. This is what's in it. Thriller in Manila no. Na your nipa set bi no mu. Now, already thriller in Manila. This is the WhatsApp group. Gabi Asaro put it together. Thriller in Manila. Remember, I said Manila, it's in Philippines. Now, Gabi put it together. Thriller in Manila WhatsApp group. No? If you see the people, there were 12 participants. I was very tactical. Time I'm Thriller in Manila, me first set because I know say before election I'll release the set. That's 6 now. You see. I have a specific reason. See, a election. That time will be do. Me say Baku be Baku so. Into Gabi put this together. Thriller in Manila, and you see the participants there, and you have Gabi Asaro Chidakon. This is Africa's time. None you know. You can face any WhatsApp, the status no. Babatunde Ampa. Babatunde Ampa is related to Gabi Mo. It's related on east side, Bumpty, most side, Babatunde Ampa out. You see, go on my page, look for PDS scandal 123. Nyabutrena share send be October na me break it down will be a better here. They have somebody like Edward Ekufu-Addo, Bumpty, Ekufu-Addo, only brother. Remember, Bumpty signing the same person or J's our contract like Bank of Ghana, so 100 notes, 200 notes. That scandal is there. I've not touched it. I'll touch it. Bumpty the J's our contract. No? His name is Bumpty, and his full name is Edward Ekufu-Addo Bumpty. That is him. He was in Thriller in Manila. And then Gabi Asaro Chidakon is also there. Kwame Ofusu Bamfo, Seconds, almost no hobby. Then Narinda Swarai. This lady, also ka Gabi mo click no. She used to work at Gabi's firm, also around. And then Philip Ayensu. Now, this group was basically put together to make sure, say, PDS, they have it. They have been able to share it amongst themselves. Now, Nipana no pull strings behind the scene was Gabi Asaro Chidakon. There's a specific reason why Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo Ba Power and Wama Gabi Asaro Chidakon title be our government because they always needed a decoy. They needed that bait that would do the dirty job, and they used Gabi to do all this dirty job. Until we realize, all the most serious scandals that has happened in Ghana, Gabi Asaro Chidakon do because he has become the hub. Or no, there, an interviewer. I don't have anything to do with government. I don't know anything. The government does not consult me because they wanted a decoy that they will use. So the government of Ghana cannot hold him responsible because at the end of the day, he's not holding the public office. And these are things that they do in Europe, America, everywhere. So if you're talking about the hub, then Chemke Siena Kasana or pull the strings in Ghana is Gabi Asaro Chidakon because they intentionally decided not to give him position because you need somebody who is sleeker, smarter, a criminal who can pull strings, who is not connected to government in any way. That's why Gabi is always there. The first question, I have nothing to do with government. I don't have day-to-day activity. I'm a lawyer. That is why they were put there. Remember, Gabi Asaro Chidakon law firm, they deal in gas, they deal in gas negotiations, they deal in government transactions. So they have become a private entity working for this government, but they've been hired as a private entity. You see, these people, they calculated their crime from opposition. Ghana for say, me engineer who, me say PDS, ECG, Mudi Ekufu-Addo Sama 4 years. What can you do? All right, so that was the group. Now, BBC will group name. Because time on me so me push Ayensu ni zoom line out and all those things any braba Ayensu so at chain Ayensu so down for panic Gabi Ayensu na kofa Eneja AS and the boss so kofa Manila buy Eneja for be ginem omo ji omusika bibi asas kan we don't know and then NDC for busa say all that money that PDS collected in Ghana where is the money because no accountability was done, no auditing was done. Ekufu-Addo is in Ghana. Who say Eneja AS issue ni buy and Eneja AS free Angola. A criminal company. It was set up by Yofi Grant, Ken Oforiatta to come and take that 19%. Ekufu-Addo did not address Ghanaians in Ghana. He flew all the way to Angola to go and address Ghanaians in Angola. That shows you, say, Ekufu-Addo is a criminal. He's the president of the Republic of Ghana. PDS problem is, see, your detective company, BIA, is a fraudulent company. We know, say, if we Angola, we are talking, we are saying everything. Say, he did not address Ghanaians till date on PDS or call Angola to go and speak to people in Angola about PDS. And one and also, why do you say you will not vote for Kufuor because he's a criminal acting as a president? So PDS was planned. It is not like and yet easy to break the jinx. It took a lot of money and a lot of resources and a lot of intelligent journalists for me to get to this point. You see, Oko Angola and Oko addressing Ghanaians, but let's leave that there. Mr. Kufuor, you caught to the wire. Some will say, Manuel, you have not seen anything yet. All right, so let's move forward. Now, this group was there, and this is the group that was negotiating our ECG, electricity company of Ghana, now, worth 123 million. 123 billion, they wanted to sell it for 4 billion. These people. Now, something happened in that group, and this is what happened. Now, omuye restructure na yensu bufu. Omuye restructure na Zoomla on bufu. Omuye restructure na Inkofobi on bufu. And there was a conversation on that. And this is what happened. Now, in the conversation, this is what Gabi Asorchiraku wrote. He says, Philip, the structure won't work if you don't incorporate an SPV. SPV is basically they call it vehicle. The last word is when I get it, I just say they are building something that will enable them to carry out their mission. Special purpose vehicle. You see, it's a term they use in business. They use in contracts and transactions. So they will use to carry out their mission. So they needed to create an SPV. Now, this is what Gabi went on to say. And this is Thriller in Manila. Gabi Asorchiraku, 9:44 a.m. As you can see up there, it says, I do not understand why we are fighting over this. Now, restructuring, you can say, Ankoto Ampambrana, Philip Ayensu, or Nizumla Musomontiasian, na inibraba. Now, Kapi went on to say, the objection to this is totally surprising and frankly unhelpful. Gabi went on to say, I think we should all meet tonight. I am suggesting 7 p.m. Are we working for the Filipinos or to ensure that the real intent behind the president's push? Listen to this very well. That is he says the real intent behind the president's push for 51% local ownership. Because remember, some kinds of 51% ownership are all the cluster of companies they put together to join the Manila group, any AS, Nina is belong to them. 51%. Technically, are you trying to say is that the president idea of our 51% no to Guana? He went on to say local ownership is realized. It is not done for the optics. He went on to say we must meet on the structure and on financing. This is ECG. And I'm going to be a WhatsApp group and they are discussing our ECG, how to sell it, how to share it, how to steal from us. Nipana ya momu tumino, ekufuadu wafase. And we be a group ni ekufuadu nya penyini. And omoka yene asset built by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Mahama came to sustain it through John Rawlings, Kufuor, Atta Mills. We have held ECG as our last property. And these people are sitting on a WhatsApp group and they are dividing our blood. A few people. He went on to finish. He said, I must meet on the structure and on finance. He says, we also need full transparency going forward and to control the drafting of the shareholders agreement with Miracle. So you have to understand, say, they know what they are doing. They wanted to control ECG, almost 51%. And technically, later, so we Miracle for these people were going to take 69%, almost 70% of ECG. And in come out of power, they will be handling ECG. A small group of people. Small group of people. And then they don't want us to talk. They don't want us to speak. The president has not made a noise. It was fraudulent. Remember, when PDS hit, what happened was even the people, the players. This is the Ejakun. He said, "I married you. They bust my mind as Ghana government increased cost from 510 million to 1.5 million." Okay, this is different. This is what the deputy energy minister said. Said PDS fraud looks like a grand scheme. It's not coming from me, Kevin Taylor. And you remember, Amewu came out to make an emphatic statement, said PDS is fraud. It's fraudulent. And when the Minister of Energy, his deputy, they come to confirm, Say PDS no a fraudulent. It is criminal. Now, President of the Republic, or say he is the law and order president. President, we should speak, say, or you're better than John Mahama when it comes to corruption. John Mahama put you bit to make say or die, no, or Sunday say when you 1 million from politics. John Mahama fired the person. This is PDS. The president himself wants 60% of our energy. Ekufuado is 76 for crying out loud. And this is PDS. The president has not spoken on it. It's almost 3 years. And sebi me jiminti na mabetena ha ye form of nana. Sebi o me jiminti na mabetena ha form of nana. No. Sebi o they trained me. They trained me to understand say obi Jimmy akachen say o Jimmy no nsesa. Ekufuado ye kromfo. Ekufuado is a thief. Ekufuado is the mastermind behind this. Now do you know what happened? Obi bega say, "Hi Kevin Taylor, the WhatsApp no, obi WhatsApp na akotwa na ode Gabi dia betare so and I'm going to play the audio between Gabi Asare-Tredakun, Philip Ayensu, and Bamti, and the discussion they had that night. Omka meeting 7 o'clock no, because Philip Ayensu was becoming too difficult. Gabi Asare-Tredakun, Bamti, who is the president's brother, they called Philip Ayensu that night to tell him, say, you know what you are doing, what the share, the percentage, you need to calm down. And Philip Ayensu said, I'm not going to do it. And Bamti can say, okay, then I'm going to discuss with the president. I'm going to discuss with the others. The others are President Ekufuado and Ken Ofori-Atta. This is pure criminal. Somebody has to go to jail. Somebody has to go to jail. Now let's listen to this audio. After that, I'll come back again. Into chat, and you call Edin Komo Bamti, who is the president's brother, senior brother. Gabi Asare-Tredakun, you hear his voice. And then Philip Ayensu, who is the middle of all these. Gabi Tumbechana TV, so guys, onim Philip Ayensu. He's just a friend. I'm lying. Gabi's lying. He's a liar. And Gabi has to go to jail. Let's listen to this.
That's all. Yes. Gabi, see, we come far. I'm just trying to. Yeah. No, I can't go below the 40. I would rather prefer getting off and just getting something out of it and just getting off. Okay, so it's just to demonstrate that this is for me and it's not. You can't go below 40. No, sir. That's all. Yes, sir. Gabi, see, we come far. I'm just. You can't go below 40. No, sir. That's all. Yes, sir. Gabi, see, we come far. I'm just trying to. Yeah. No, I can't go below the 40. I would rather prefer getting off and just getting something out of it and just getting off. Okay, so it's just to demonstrate that this is for me and it's not for anybody. And that is something I want to just come up very strong on. Okay, if that's your kind of position, then we have to let the others know and respect the sound of moving forward. Okay, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Thank you. Gabi, see, we come far. I'm just trying to. Yeah. No, I can't go below the 40. I would rather prefer getting off and just getting something out of it and just getting off. Okay, so it's just to demonstrate that this is for me and it's not. You can't go below 40. No, sir. That's all. Yes, sir. Gabi, see, we come far. I'm just. You can't go below 40. No, sir. That's all. Yes, sir. Gabi, see, we come far. I'm just trying to. Yeah. No, I can't go below the 40. I would rather prefer getting off and just getting something out of it and just getting off. Okay, so it's just to demonstrate that this is for me and it's not for anybody. And that is something I want to just come up very strong on. Okay, if that's your kind of position, then we have to let the others know and respect the sound of moving forward. Okay, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, so you heard it for yourself. That was a conversation between Gabi, Bamti, Edward Ekufu, who is Ekufuado's senior brother, and Philip Ayensu. They wanted Ayensu to drop their shares so that they could take about 70% of PDS shares and share it among their company because the seconds they needed that money. They needed to kick Ayensu, them cut their share down. Zoom Lion didn't want to understand. Ayensu to the ones because Energias were inside. So let me tell you something. This is just a part. You see, there are more audios. Me say, yeah, say a ban elections. Yeah, ban elections. I'm for doing some more worse. Yeah, worse chance for. You see, you're packing evidence, and we will expose people in government. You see, PDS is a calculated crime by the president. Ekufuado knows. What did the Bamti can say? Then we will let the others know. Bamti, he does not report to Gabi Asochodakun. Bamti, the president brother, he does not report to Kenofuriato. He reports to Ekufuado because Ekufuado is C1. Yes. The hierarchy, Ekufuado is C1. Bamti is C2. C3 is Kenofuriata. C4 is Gabi. C5 is Bedieto. And C6 is Baumia. Until let me tell you something. If they hear me these things this evening, they'll be shocked. Masa, I am in your shoes. I am with you people. So when I see people talking anyhow, so the question is, the simple question is, why hasn't the president come out to speak on PDS? Why? Because the moment he makes a statement, he has incriminated himself. And you see, if John Mahama can promise Ghanaians that PDS is even the reason why he wants to come to power, I will campaign 27,000 times for Mahama a day. And let me tell you, Ghanaians, if you give Ekufuado another chance, PDS is not going. He would sell it. Remember, all the money PDS came to take. Somebody light bonia that the busan who's a nobody has accounted anything. Kelly Gajepo is still working in Ghana. No accountability. Son Benjamin is still working. Ejapa Mesa, such a bull, working on TV today talking about accountability and trying to speak ill of John Mahama. You see how politics is? And we from second defo, I am telling you, if you people, some could generalize and say me to about me Japa Mesa, sebio, your chin, because I don't know why you go and line up and say me to about me Japa Mesa. Japa Mesa is a candidate for hell, candidate for jail. And such people, we don't need them in our parliament. Our parliament should be cleansed. We need to drain the swamp. We need to clear them, the criminals in parliament. The president till date has not spoken on PDS. Ask yourself why. So making a statement, he will go to jail. He will incriminate himself and he will be a candidate for jail. That is why Ekufuado has never spoken about PDS, but we will force him to speak. We need to kick these guys out, or else they will. You see, they have sold Kotoka International Airport $70 million. Kapo yeniska o, da kenyeska sa by 70 die entumi kun Yakubu. Bogus yeniska o na $70 million entumi kun Yakubu. A whole Kotoka International Airport worth over $5 billion. You sell it for 70 million. Are you sick? Are you crazy? Are you sick? And you tell me, say, these are people we should speak good about? They don't care. Omoko PDS anye, omo put a hold on it. Omo ba Kotoka. You see, the next thing they will do, they will start selling the hospitals to themselves. Kolebu, konfanoche, mo dia montina ho na monye for more for nana. And when we speak truth to you people, mo say ya de ye muade. Boga, ahama ambase me bo edamreku nyuma woti o. Me ba sen ka me bo edamreku nyuma nka me ba na na nka me edamreku nyuma shem. Mumusa Martina Midu say, PDS, has he heard it? Has he seen anything? Such person we are paying every single day. Ye peskampama and maba homam dia ye juma. Go to our market in Mapek near Tia Martina would millions a month. Mumusa Martina Midu say, PDS will want such thing. Such thing. And somebody says, Kevin, you're using strong words. You see, I keep telling people, say, me, I don't just speak. Oh, if I don't have the facts, I will not speak. Ekufuado is a criminal, and he is a first-class criminal. He's a fraudster, and we have to kick him out. President Naodino, it is dangerous for our nation. One, our security is important. On Sanji democracy, indeed. Me say, mo de mama yamfa ni nintoto. Yambo say, okay, yenye Ekufuado in Sinchen. The issue is see right now. Someone ton habono, GCNet, any Unipass. You see, say omoko habono. The Tema Habona, John Mahama built now, or expanding and millions and bigger cargoes, and the person ton Tema Habon so, and they're on their way. Or Safmafo, on a Kokuf Kwatimone, they are selling it. Now, me person Musa say, Madam, we are man custom way. Imagine, say, Yenye Kufuadun Sin chain. In some way, see what Ghana is seeing in John Mahama and a president. Yanka said Mahama and a president. La yila ayila lao. Me say, in some Makan corruption scandals, I'm releasing me say, Yan fan say, Nanye Kufuad and Mahama is seen in Bre. Me say, la yila ayila lao. Only God can save us. Me say, Yenya come for. Anke be bom Mahamadua aboni yidua aboni madua ade a teni obeton ECG teni ne ho funwe na sefo enya kumas no mabe so anyama omode no munim atafo just saying in some anke be kan wo Ghana, and these are things that we say every day behind the scenes. Ye ka kokumasi kejeti akohwe ko kwapem kohwe omoti omudwuma omoti ntafo we mu omo nipa ye nyina ya kan bi da aden asema na okay. And these are the realities. But Shakrame Kosunde. Now compare, me see, if somebody has anything on John Dramani Mahama, on Sada, on Basma, me say Ford na Azuri na the Tutia Mahama. Where is the Ford? And the Ford is Jubilee House. That Ford is in Jubilee House. Ekufuado is using it. Mr. Sada, somebody should give me documents. I'll publish it. I'll speak on it. There was nothing. It was perception. It was mismanagement. Let us see the evidence and prosecute people. We are not going to do those politics of victimization again. Yeah, victimization because the way their name sounds, the way they look, the way they... No. We are going to do politics by evidence. Evidence-based politics. Me say, they see in a see what John Mahama timer and Kabin see or Ghana da. Obehu ahemfo. Ubehu asofo for Reverend Martin na no film say I confirm ubehu Mensa Otabel Omabeka nice English, Duncan Williams nice perfect English, aglo omeyi omo dross abegina Independence Square ometete omo dross e de omutira bofom e di yoga to area ho nyina abompa egu Mahama so eteni we di esika. Why na nkasa o Ghana? Every single soul will direct their anger because it is an easy spot to hit. Or you teni to dinner tema and cannot dinner tema no consequences. And this is where we are today as a nation. For 4 years, we have wasted our time. For 4 years, we have wasted our resources. 4 years, you have over 123 ministers, over 1,600 Jubilee House staff, president's wife, his kids. We have put in president's daughters in positions. President family, over 50 people in this government, all connected to the president, family, friends. Over 4 years, we have not seen a single room built by Kufuado. Over 4 years, our kids' education have been messed up because today, children in our senior high school believe in apport from the president. We have spent over 200,000 Ghana cedis on apport to give to kids. This is the man who says he's a leader. This man can never lead. This man is a criminal. This man should not be given another opportunity to lead Ghanaians. If we allow this to happen, that is the beginning of our end. And I keep telling you people, our mince no words. The language is going to change, and it's going to change more hard. Because we need to force them to think. And we will force you people to think. Ladies and gentlemen, I keep telling you, I am not here because I hate anybody. I'm not here because I love somebody. I am here because I am a Ghanaian and I want to speak truth to power. Because I want us to get this nation back on its track. I have traveled. I have lived with people who think. I've lived with people who are patriots. I've lived with people who have their country at heart. I need to get that down to Ghana. People need to understand that Ghana first. People have to understand that upon all our differences, our tribal differences, our names, and how we live, we have to understand without a Ghana intact, there's nothing. Today, we have a Ghana where a Northerner sees an Ewe. Today, an Akan sees an Ewe. Today, we can't even live together as one people again because the leader we have today is tribalistic, filled with crime, filled with ego. The leader we have today is not a leader. He's a criminal who believes he's entitled to the seat. We are living in a democratic nation, a nation fought for by our own forefathers. Today, we even want to change the history. Kwame Nkrumah is not our leader. Kwame Nkrumah didn't fight for independence. Today, people want to instill people who were nothing in our history on us. But we know where we are from and we know where we are going, as Bob Marley said. We're going to Zion. Zion, we will get there. We are going to Zion. That's where our father's land is. And Ghana is where we're from. And don't allow any individual, don't allow any Ghanaian, foreigner, Ghanaian, to intimidate you in your own home. Ghana is where you are from. I keep telling you, no bagawaya. Believe in Ghana. Speak truth to power. And you will get what we want. The future of our kids, the future of our youth, the generation coming, if we don't work hard, if we don't speak truth, they will be destroyed. It is tough, but somebody has to do it. That's why you see the likes of ANAS and Azuri Dems and people like myself. We're doing everything possible to make sure the truth is out there. Since I started, with all due respect, nobody has come with a counter document to say that what you did is a lie and this is the counter document, because I have Ghana at heart. My aim is to make sure I expose criminals we feed like chicken every single day on my platform for my fellow Ghanaians to understand it's not about party. It's not about individuals. It is about the betterment of our nation. My fellow Ghanaians, I am here to speak truth to power. Let me tell you, in the weeks and months to come before elections, I'm going to take my time and break some things down for you to understand. PDS scandal, NYE, boss, all the things I've done, I've forgotten. The documents are there, the facts are there, the records are there. That's what I'm saying. If you want to understand PDS very well tonight, take some time, go on our page, Loud Silence, with all due respect page on Facebook or on YouTube. Look for PDS 123. Take your time and listen, and you understand how dangerous this president is. Why hasn't the president spoken on PDS? Why hasn't the president spoken on PDS? Where did they take the money? All the money PDS took. We saw a young man being shot dead, a Ghanaian, because PDS says he hasn't paid his electricity bill. Today, as we speak, people have come into Ghana. Our own people are murdering us because of greed. Led by Gabi Asachedakon, led by Ken Oforiatta, led by the president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and his brother Bamti. And these are things that I can't sleep over. These are things that worry me. As I speak to you today, Ghanaians are not free. Today, Ghanaians are being beaten, molested, oppressed, because the president believes that some people are better than some other people. Ghana was fought for by our forefathers to help us know ourselves. Why is the president dividing us today? Why is Akufo-Addo destroying Ghana today? If you're a wise man, a wise young woman, a wise young man, a Ghanaian first, understand that we are building a nation. We are not building a clan. We are building a nation and not a clan or a political party. Let us look into the right lenses and look for people who can help us. There's no correct government in Ghana. There's no correct politician in the world. But they have some politicians who at least will do the job. And that is our utmost priority. Do the job. Do the job. If you can do the job, all your faults will be forgiven. But you cannot do the job and you are stealing from us. People like myself and other diligent, intelligent Ghanaians will not agree to that. Let us change our destiny back to factory settings. The Ghana that accepted the world. Ghana that was vibrant. Ghana that was ready to make sure that we develop amongst our peers. When we come to West Africa, we used to call Ghana the gateway to Africa. Today, Ghana is a doomed nation because the leader is a leader who does not believe in democracy. The leader is a leader who, to me, is a criminal. He's a tyrant. And that the better we understand that and come together and get rid of this man, the better for us as a nation. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. I'll be back after this short break.
MPP is too petty when it comes to, who becomes what. And I know they are intentionally doing this to make the president fail. And it's all because of tribalism. Tribalism! Asante and the Kwefo, we are too tribalistic. That is why you discriminate against IB4. That is why you discriminate against Kobo4. That is why you discriminate against Entafo. That is why you discriminate against Awusafo. That is why Tiania! Now they want to say na ye pesantini amana be flag bearer and wamakofa chimney.
And then you can meet that.
And then you can meet.
Well, but for what, because of time and lack of time, I should say, but port expansion is one for you. I asked for 4 of your legacy projects. So yes, if port expansion and you're saying that, well, we'll give the timelines. 3 projects that you've done, Andrew Mesa.
Well, we've done quite a lot, but for me, I don't like to speak about those kinds of things because really there are things that every MP.
Yes, you're serving the people.
I'm coming.
They want to know.
There are things that, of course, we doing AstroTurfs. 2 of them.
So AstroTurf will be your achievement
in second D.
AstroTurf will be your achievement.
So that's why I was.
That's where we are today. Today, a whole minister, a whole MP from second D, asking for just 4 achievements. He says AstroTurf. That is where we are. And we have intellectuals who are supporting this nonsense. Mikrom second D for Ejapamesa is bad news. Ejapamesa is candidate for jail. Ejapamesa should be kicked out. Second D for Menowan Kasa. This guy is a criminal. And I will do some expose on Ejapamesa. You should just mention 4 things. 4 things for 4 years. You have paid this guy millions. You couldn't mention. That is where we are today, but you get people defending such crime. I'm going to try and pick phone calls. If the first call doesn't come through and you guys don't hear the first call, that's it. I'm not going to pick calls again. I think we're having problems technically with the phone calls and all that. So the number to call is +1 202 751 8769. If you call and the listeners or viewers cannot hear, I'll end the phone-in segment and then wrap up for the day. All right, let's see if the first caller we can hear. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes. Also, I want
Hello,
people
Kevin.
listening to us to let me see if I can hear. Hello.
Okay then. Hello, Kevin.
Yeah. I just want to know if.
Yeah. Come out.
Go ahead.
I think he's coming out.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's coming out, Kevin. Well done for your good job done.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's coming out. Yeah.
All right,
Kevin.
good. So let's go. Yeah, let's
And the
go.
empress mechanism.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Yamin Shroud. Yamin Shroud. And I send out the empress who know about house. Voice in the house.
Thank you very much. I'm sure also, boss. I'm sure.
I mean, last time phone call. No, be say on Tiasi say, Aden na yesi Omania double registration. Nia mpesa me say old machines no because time now omuka say omuko akoye we omuko 30 machines no. Ebinu mudi on santu so na machine aka say you have registered already. And you know if you can say or the new machines about
okay.
Old machines.
We will discuss that issue next week. In fact, I'll take my time and break that down. Thank you very much, sir. All right, thank you for the call. Hello, caller. Hello. All right, let's do this. Hello, caller.
Hi, you got next.
Good evening. Good evening.
And that's I really appreciate Marian. And it's good that ever review the past in Yamna and the previous full of man, the PS and PDS Nazi, because a lot of people don't know. In the day, men with kind of like an eye opener, and it would be very good to see that back and what I can't because they are them or in ye. Brother,
I'm sure. Thank you very much.
You.
All right. That was you got nerves there. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to take this opportunity to speak to our mothers and fathers in Ghana about the free HA or whatever.
Yeah.
The school, the free school. Only the thing where I want to say is our mothers don't know that they are paying the school fees through the petrol and the food and all the distant way they are using. I'm mamin kanan fanti. Them mamin wonim there them free school now was the whatever non ye free because if it's free school why they every day they are what to petrol. What to petrol because of the miskana wonyen wo petrol no ono no wo church them free schools ni anti them school non ye free. Yam mamin no wo cheer them school fees no because we what me use bear 1 year without petrol bear 3 times. Ne who be a scanoko. No, you are back at channel the free school or that free school or infant. On your free school because free Yamana water banana for Kadaye, Yama free. No, Carla for a banality will find the new salon, meaning what them taxing what that's a petronym, petrol or so, baby, or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, free now all can one free.
All right.
Nti mamenom one way when you know get them free now that with this when you know yam banum no be say.
I'm sure. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks for your work.
Thank you too. Hello, caller. Hello. All right, let's do this. Hello, caller. Yes, sir. Go ahead. I can hear you.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much, my dear brother. God bless you.
God bless you
God
too.
be with you.
All right.
Doing the best work. I want to talk something, and I'm in kind with him. Maybe junior brother, Kennedy Japan. On your feet, or see a woman with June, me a woman of February, the same year. So it's my junior brother. So they are say, Wabetiti or soften me, you want to say, or my say, or we are corrupt, or my say, or my pay duty, or mine, yes, 18 year. Yeah, about PDS when you know not Ghana one no hang and a when you know the win to me and one to me being on one kaba for crowd. The echo in I or no so about fighting corruption or fighting corruption. Now when I you know and not soften the media okay I bad. I didn't want to me and on one car.
Yeah.
Me kaisa obepie ka se NPP fo mpenimfo be pre obeka wo mase ni nyina obegu mo anim ase ni niamaniama na osuro so you good Ghanaians fighting for Ghana na stop na want me yes ade away o trade pass obeku no 3 seconds obey any say in 4 seconds. I mean, who is that person?
I'm sure, boss. Thank you very much.
This is what we have for him to do something about it.
Thank you, sir.
No, maybe I am a genome brother, so I don't give a damn.
All right. Thank you. All right, that was his opinion. Hello, caller. Hello. All right, let's do this. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello, Kevin. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, last time you did an episode about this, we were talking, but luck didn't come through because we can't hear the callers who are calling. I want to tell you that please, such a fool, never give him the whole episode. Just get 5 minutes and blast him. Don't give such people, the whole episode when you're doing your program. They want to interrupt you.
All right,
okay?
Sir. Thank you.
And secondly, I will tell the NEC gurus that they shouldn't go into this election and depend on any Supreme Court. They should go in as their own Supreme Court and their own judges. If they rely on this kind of our law system or our judicial system, they will just cry and cry and cry. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night. All right. Hello, caller. Hello. All right, let's do this. Hello, Mr. Article.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Kevin.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Kevin, good evening. And this is Mr. Article.
I know.
Mr. Kevin, thank you very much for the good work done. You know, all we can say is may God richly bless you and protect you. This issue about PDS, and it's a Ghana there. Me say.
I'll send you the audio.
I
will send you the audio that you play on
YouTube. Please do the video.
Yeah.
But Mr. Kevin, because the fear we know we can say Mr. Kevin. The beer couldn't come in soon. You see, they say Ghana only money beer you go scot free. COVID-19 tracker. Mr. Asamoah, they make out say. Me, I want to see the color of the tracker. This tracker, no, not the functionality.
The color.
Me, the person who COVID-19 the tracker and the color. How is that? How is that up? The color can me too, Mr. Kevin. The color it's me the mobile see I mean sure but COVID-19 tracker yeah.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you very much, Article. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes. I can hear you.
Good evening, Mr. Kevin Taylor.
Good evening.
Yeah, we're Watara Muda.
Watara, how are you?
From Croydon. I'm doing good.
Great.
Yeah, your friend is Madame Betimo de Vuz Samenchi of Wasamenchi on your break. Kevin Taylor, let me go straight to the point. Erika Nyankupo Nshirao.
Nyankupo and Tuwunkwem. Sabe, if we have 2 or 3 media in Ghana, which me now I kind of question, sabe, and yet obedi, and yet wow, Miss Sabinianum NDC for the B. Idea against Samija Piano. My Edumus Samija Jarinta or Cafe Bechi, your first PDS. Oh, sabe, and a mills administration, your buyers, and get Jama Potuno, your Jama Mudan, which of me or when you're corrupt.
Because we need to start arresting people to serve as a deterrent.
Yes, that is what you're supposed to do. You know, when you say all inclusive, you know, when you say the every. You know, when you cut your friends, we support him 100%. And this is for the move count say this is what we're supposed to support. Me, you know, you're not for what? See, you know, you're not friends all inclusive. Some say the mobile and share the money here. But your motata, yeah, can you know, for tough for your friends, as antiphony. And the Kufuado Aba, family and friends also who here. The best be who here, and what to auto candidate, auto people, your friends say, Adam. She can't bet my baby, no, stabby. Okay, you know, when you're 76 years, I'll go 8 years. Dear Pan or a Jinima with me, sir. I pray you say, Bibuchi, wrong. Now, to me, topic of my friends say, I'm going to control letter.
Watara.
Then you know, Timo,
thank you very much, Watara. All right. Hello, Auntie Monica. Auntie Monica. Hello. All right. I was trying to get Auntie Monica through, but hello.
Yeah, hello, Kevin.
Yeah, go ahead. Good evening.
Yeah, Kevin, myself free Edinburgh, UK.
Okay.
Kevin. When we say near Ecoso Ghana, no, and ya dear, I was here so. Now, many debia me can say, oh, Pelbo Samana, say, oh, Konoe, Ushiano, no one, and a Kufuadua, no. Clear Ghana, maintain Ghana for us, but I know say when you are for Ghana, and so you drew maybe a me who or much home here. Kevin Obeka say, yes, school a SHS for the EDD than a Kufuado attempt. Ghana for you cook up pie, no man penny. But have you forgotten? So say there was the same sir and crazy. I know more Paul libation. No, only sort of for my president.
Oh yeah, I've seen the video.
Where were the wise men in Ghana? Nyasa Fono, I know more and no more Casan. Where were they? Some crown they are the same students. Our women are the same age. Some of the former president Mahama nobody uttered a word. But another year, you hear some form of bar, almost in Kurano, or 1 year to the stand say, GS the crown puno and suspend this Ankrano. The town of the Mahama and GS, where were they?
Yeah.
What kind of rubbish is going on in Ghana? Seven questions, some banners and phone banner also Ghana Sana. Wow. Just so in some who be so, your Franco Fubimus or Modia, or more think God, they are untouchable, and they do more than any more. Then Ghana, I know, be idea. Now, back for Bushian Bakumbi, Ababa Betan, so no about your complaints, Mahama, family and friends. Mahama, how many family, anyway, including one government? How many? Intermediate, the American say, Papa, we won't. Kevin, yes, I was a born who the Rupan say, Naneku Fados, year. This year, Ghana, me, and Cassam, give me 2 for me research at my Ghana, yeah, because Papa, we won't.
Boss,
Ghana,
yes, I know,
because more hate your pa because you're here. Ghana, a better Ghana will never remain the same.
Thank you for your call. All right. Hello. All right. Hello, caller.
Hey, no
bagawaya. Don't allow anyone to intimidate you.
Achim 11. Kevin.
Yeah.
You see, you remember Thomas Station?
Yeah.
Those days, if you are passing these little forecasters are there, they say, oh, this number too direct, too sure.
Yeah.
This number go drop. This if the machine, it didn't drop, the machine will break. Now our president is the Lotto forecaster is giving the student too direct and none of them drop. So
he told them to pay more. They didn't pay the number. He told them to pay the number. They didn't pay the number. Pay the number.
Yeah.
Also plus one, minus one plus one. Oh, pay one plus one.
Exactly. So the too short didn't draw. So the president now is become a exam forecaster, because the president don't have a certificate, so you don't want the children also to have a certificate. You know that.
Thank you very much.
So we can have a lot of exam forecasters in Ghana.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Plus one minus one. Hello, caller.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Go ahead.
Lester Chairman.
Oh, Lester. How be?
Lester Chairman. Fine. Kevin, William.
Yes, sir.
Says Mama waiting for prayers. Now, scandal prophecy now we know. Me who so be African American prophecy is now what they ban and you're correct. Because PDS, I do remember that I now when I would buy contract for sale when I would buy. She say easy with the up to now, who there were Musa will be for proof umbra said the Wukan Wabua. Mitty Honums up to now 3 years and a year channel. You see a Musa will be a casa Yabua. And so you're who and you so free biba no the casa Kevin Nipano so the Ukasa would proof Ubano. Yen de Yahu would you need never. Nipano so far and by Kevin Wabua, Mr. Yamikan ye. Adia ya penano. Nanda ya mean to him, Nancy the same country as a mean to him. And
all right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a wonderful night, Lester. Hello.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, good evening. Good evening, boss. Go ahead.
Kevin,
oh no, say contract there. Obviously, every contract there should be a way. If there's a change of government, they should be renegotiated. Like contract there, contract being with any contract can be renegotiated. It depends the leadership.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What year you go back and go to dream or Switzerland?
Go to dream or Switzerland. Why there?
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to go to okay, some Asia and German Fancy.
Say 200 kilos cocaine and the young Nina co and my children. Ira, you riding a good for
and it wasn't the Asia and you go to Mama. So I am from Ghana to France to Switzerland to Norway, and I got down trim and just go
very sure. Hey, cocaine job. I rather for the cocaine go. Kennedy, wait also to me hard. Kennedy, I beg. Cocaine I ran up boame. Would you I know say you get fella. All right, hello. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yes,
good evening, Kevin.
Boogie. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's for me registration I'm say registration yeah be no. Let's commission the book take and say you say it be no more HB before 2 million no money identity no person or be modified na yeah fingerprint na say travel facial recognition. Number say this say omo register nipa hin na your facial recognition because what charge Ghana for and me man no musika. It no registration yeah fingerprinting one which means where this we the tosu no omo yeah registration at obodam no ye hu say abayo be free voter region a woko school.
Yeah.
Migration for channel, born. Okay, which means what I need baby a quantity will be them be almost in a year then in 66. It means for Kia truck, it's a more than free agricos. A bag Ghana be registered. Any now a lady uncle for the more mobile. It is a ye do from Araquaso. It is you who Pacuan with you, my name.
No cranny Ghana be moved. Just say, even the security agencies near that, just be a say. You crony.
because your Ghana for almost Yaro, to more person, almost Yaquam, and yet then Africa's food cross border, almost to come, yes, woman, I'm from almost to come across border free Africa's Ghana, very register. See, Mummy and him.
All right, make sure. Thank you very much.
Thank
you, sir. All right. Hello, caller. Hello. All right. Boogie's gone. Hello. Yes, sir.
Hey, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. At the same.
If you have a call.
Okay. So what about you? And yeah, of course, no. Kevin. Me message here free. PDS no. Say. Yeah, can I hold on? I'm an amateur fire. Say ya. Physical. Me da me share from physical ya share from the US and Kwampo.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Menya about church nim sika nim a call ya ni ade. Menya about try say djubani na.
Unya bo no. Na me na dia make kan so no. Yi omo a ye de omo cross from Cote d'Ivoire omo buy no. I don't need this na ya that year.
Okay.
I don't need this. Akwala na no so nti. Yem pen sa kwa no. Na em fa mra. Omo pen a ya de betutu ho no. Na me ba beti college wo USSC. Omo de omo be dwane aba ha de be tata omo ma go back to Ghana.
Oh, and they're simple cry. All right, I'm sure. All right, hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
This is Eric Germany. Mr. Gavin, William Pacho, Kennedy Japan, who's a Danoa JB Dankwa Wuye, or with video, or see Nana Kufado Nesmano. A chino, other associations or Gasa, or see police, maybe the channel. Sa, we know to anyone say, Yajamano, Enka. That is how to do no Aquano. It is on why?
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Oh, I just lost. Oh, sorry. Hello.
Hello. Talk good evening. No.
Good evening. The gentleman who just called me, Patrick, why? Auntie Monica, ultimately the pace no about the chobi line. At the barbershop. Auntie Monica, across will be you. Or Auntie Monica, Koro.
Ghana first. And then I'm saying one say, Akufado, Ghana for your pedal catch all day one, a bit the kawa one, Muna edgy, a slow edgy, it's Ghana for your the answer, not slow, you're the best Ghana man. And I will say, it's too no more than the best because my former training, what this Ghana never chasing war, Jubilee House war. And a second, didn't my pedal contribute. I mean, what was a candy? Maybe there is a candy. And with that, my friend, a catch all there. I could find you on the Motoman or the baby president now. Were you to more from my Japan? I mean, you move by the pa, or some panel, a son of no, some panel, one to be read that, don't know. And all for one, I'm the miss the moment for maybe a moment when there's a banana. It's him, you know, your friend, I said that you can do your it's see, I will bombard the from. Or send me here with the candy.
Martin. I mean, sure.
Bombarding enough from.
All right.
And I'm catch a Japan there. Take my uncle at that hello with it. And the Oslas next there by Tiacono.
Auntie Monica. Bye. Hello, caller. Hello. Hey, everything just dropped. Hello. Oh, so bad. Okay, let's see. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Punching neighbor, punching tree.
So you're going to your dream.
Punching neighbor, punching tree. Hello. Punching neighbor, punching tree.
Me too, Papa. Go ahead.
Me say incorporate Oma Babusian or Mudigan, no Mugu, any Masina. I just say, Mama, tell me. Nyamisha, what is Nyamisha, Papa, need my power. Nyamisha, Pan with you, my Papa, Empire Mother.
Oh, sorry, your line is delayed. I'm just weird. Sorry, sir. Your line is delayed a little bit. Hello, caller.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Thank
you, sir.
America more American Telecom. The patrol a private owned telecom, and I say a year. This is the old Ghana Telecom, right?
No, from what I know, I think they are all privately owned. Yeah.
Privately owned.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know better me.
Yeah.
Now two, the patrol. Education. Me mabu cho me srem mo pe kwani na ye papa yi akasa papa Sakura akasa sewu anye bia sa sika ya obujiji sika we stretch ya bread ya bread do ya kwasi we ya ni kan ya no ne nanam ya pede ye suye ni jikakra omumboye ni na mun dai sa sika die ni ya pon na ya ye enfa nya nko be bia Papa, Mumbayo, Nemoka Seni Juma Muye. Bedossi, Bedamping Informa Mudi, the radio, I know a Mukan, Papa Miami, Yajim Bessino, Medamasina, Miss some year, Papa, like Jumakesina Muye.
Yami Johnson, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. All right. Yeah, people are getting very emotional about it. It hurts, like, hello, caller. Hello? Hello?
Hello? Am
Yes.
I online?
You're live. Go ahead.
Am I on the show?
You're on the show. You're live. Go ahead.
Yeah. What is going on in Ghana is really serious, my brother. We left Ghana for so long since Rawlings' time because of the situation our government is doing careless of our people. But they shouldn't forget that anything happened in Ghana, they didn't know the Ghanaians they created. They created different kind of people, Ghanaians abroad. We have heavy guys. We have educated guys. We have all kind of people. And if anything happens to our family back home, we're going to chase their children all over in Europe, in America, wherever they are. So this is all what I have to say.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night. Hello, caller. Hello. Oh. Hello. Hello. Yes, go ahead, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, boss.
Me Frafi Kasa, Pastor Wari. Ghana, Pastor Wari Kaswa.
Okay, Kasa.
I'm saying, I can't be some kind of saying. Maybe some man do say Ghana for Bonnie Ben Pana, 76 years man. That's all we dream say over through the paddy. I was so born by Emma Echirima. Now we share Nasa Bonnie Koswa. That's I don't know party. Now, don't to me, I shall be a cancer. Since Friday, I'm winning election in advance, in advance. I want to say, so baby, so more. Almost from Omundi. Santa Cosia, they are the first people that we are going to chase before. Anyway, since in Omushana, Omumbo.
All right, sir.
For your Dawson, I feel Papaya or Tiwa, a special prosecutor. Almost 3 years, 4 years, the own should be an. You're trying to catch us. Oh, I don't know. I want you to know. Yeah, you to know you're very, very cowards. You to know you're straight here. Because I was here, you're solid. In future money, you stop a car. Now, try to now catch us. One woman in here. This will happen to you. Kevin, I didn't show.
Let me show. So thank you very much. All right. Let me take this. Is going to be the last caller. Hello, caller. You're going to be the last caller.
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello.
I can hear you, sir. Go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead, sir. I can hear you.
Yeah. Sir, hold on. I'll give it to my big brother.
Okay, big brother. Kwasma SM.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, this is Mr. Prosper speaking from Netherlands.
Go ahead, sir.
Amsterdam. Yeah, the program you are doing is very, very good. But please, I want to ask one question. The intimidation going on now in Volta region, Leclebi Darfur, Leclebi Carmen, Leclebi Dugan, Leclebi Agbesian, what is going on? I just want to know something about that, please.
I will try and look into that for you. Huh?
Thank you very much.
All right, sir. Thank you. Have a wonderful night. Okay, so let's say, hello, caller. Yeah, my palm me to hello, sir. Your palm me to two speakers. So when I'm able to wake up in speakers, no, your palm.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
All right, sir.
Yeah, that's good. I want those people that are intimidating your program know that you were doing the same thing when NDC was in power. This is not your first time, so they shouldn't think that they would do that to break you down or nothing. Nobody. I was watching a program in Ghana, A+ or something. He was saying that people were trying to do something against Kevin Taylor. I want anyone to know that Kevin Taylor is being protected by God. So they cannot do anything to you. So continue to do a good work for Ghana.
Thank you very much, sir.
And Ghana will be in the right path.
Thank you.
Inshallah.
Have a wonderful night. Inshallah. Allah the merciful, Allah the gracious, Allah the Almighty will protect man. No fears. No bagawaya. Have a wonderful night. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. This show is With All Due Respect Extended Version. We're going to meet again tomorrow. Western 1 p.m. California time, 4 p.m. DC time, and 8 p.m. Ghana time. Thank you very much for being part of the show. I would like to say thank you to the family watching me and hearing me from wherever you watched or listened to me from. I'd like to say we should be bold enough to speak truth to power. I keep telling you, don't let anyone intimidate you in your own home. No bagawaya, no bosun. This is With All Due Respect.
Namafa, 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 namafa. Setre family, Kojobi. 2020 the Mahameba, and the Mukele cross offer. I go for Dubai and we're share 4 years, but now so then we're behavior. 1 history, 1 foot, Scandabano, what's a man from me. And Penny Ebana said 2020, but when you think when Abanadi, Mama fa, I said Mama fa, Mama fa, 2020, when you down pre-cost, Mama fa, I said Mama fa, Mama fa, 2020, when you be on pre. Galamse was so besewakina, or by no cofa soldiers. Was the intimate what is excavators now? Was a sea low bed. Ubegunu, tell you betu, over the chitu benches in the Ubegunu. A pen of a banner said 2020, but when you came from Abanadi, Mama fa, I said Mama fa, Mama fa. 20 when you down pre-cost, Mama fa, I said Mama fa, Mama fa, 2020 when you be on pre. When you are not what's your cry, or Mama some put my hair cry. Galam say ya didi and we been in Jessica woman to try. Petru or Trumu, get it from fence or at the tax. Whatever or Trumu or we be Ghana when you say Mama fa, I say Mama fa, Mama fa, 2020 when you down pre-cost, Mama fa, I say Mama fa, Mama fa, 2020 when you be on pre 2020 the Mahameba. And the Mukele cross offer. I go for Dubai and we're share 4 years, but now so then we're behavior. 1 history, 1 foot, Scandabano, what's a man family. And Penny Ebana said 2020, but when you think when Abanadi, Mama fa, I said